and welcome back to Elegant Creatures, our Monster of the Week game here on Thursday evenings on GGK. Woo! Yeah, we're already starting off with an energy. I feel like that's per usual at this point. Thanks for joining us. If you are with us live, hey, we appreciate you coming out and watching the stream. Please participate in chat. You know, you can buy some first aid, which I think at this point some of our characters might still kind of need. You can buy +1 forward. You can name an NPC. It's lots of fun. We appreciate you participating live with us. If you're watching VOD, thank you for consuming all of our content, the literal years of it. You can check out our VODs on Twitch, or you can grab all that stuff on the YouTubes. Housekeeping stuff. Our next stream will be tomorrow. That is Friday at 10 o'clock Eastern for our brand new Dragon Age RPG game. We're having a fucking blast with that. Crime. Just crime. Lots of crime. It's a Val show, so crime. I'll let them talk more about that.
It's what I'm known for.
Hey! And then I believe we will still have the remainder of the week as scheduled. Saturday for Ward 47 at 4 o'clock. Nope, 5. Is it 4 o'clock Eastern?
For Ward 47.
5 o'clock Eastern, yes.
5 o'clock
5 Eastern, 4 Central. There we go.
Second guess myself.
God damn it, yes. And then, of course, to make things even more confusing, I believe we are coming up on U.S. daylight savings, so definitely keep that in mind starting next week. Fun times. Haha. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna let my wonderful cast introduce themselves. Please tell us who you are, where we can find you on the internet, and who you are playing this evening. We shall start, as always, with Val.
Hello, everybody. I'm Val. You can find me at the Kraken's Crown, wherever. I'm going to change my name to the Kraken's Crime at some point, because I feel like that's going to be much more on brand. But yeah, I'm here Thursdays through Mondays playing running games. Like has already been mentioned, I run the game of Red Jenny, our Dragon Age RPG game on Fridays, so join us tomorrow for that. And then Ward 47 on Saturdays. We're just doing crime all around. And then I'm over on LB Hackman's channel on Sundays too, playing in Playthings of the Gods when that returns. I think that's pretty much it. Haven't been doing any art lately. Need to get back into that. So yeah, that's me. Tonight I'm going to be playing Leah, who is the Flake.
Next up is Savvy.
That's me. Hi, I'm Savvy. You can find me on the internet at Savvy Seaworth, mostly on Twitter. I'm here Thursdays through Mondays, streaming, playing games, running them. I run D&D on Monday nights on this channel at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. It's the Queer Chronicles of Strixhaven Quartet. You can join us for that. You guys are gonna go try to fight a Dean, I guess. Maybe. We'll see what happens.
Dean?
It was very exciting last time when they thought I had killed off everyone's favorite character.
Oh my god, I was so nervous. I was so upset with that. Then Val had to say Phil Coulson. I'm like, no, don't do this.
Don't worry, everyone's fine for now. And then on Sunday nights, I'm also on twitch.tv/LBHackMup playing D&D. Tonight, I am playing Juno, who is the monstrous.
Awesome. Next up's Alex.
Hello, I'm Alex, OMG at some guy on the internet. I'm mostly here Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays, we're usually either doing our Stars Without Number game, Escape Velocity, or it's been on hiatus for a while, but we're really trying to get back to it. My Masks game, Squire Squad, which is starting to wrap up. We're starting to discuss what's coming next. But because we've had cast absences lately, and we will continue to have cast absences this Tuesday, probably going to do Monster Road Trip again. I say again because we did that this Tuesday. And that, is a trip. Yeah, that's all I'll say. You should, if you've seen our stuff before, you should be familiar with the whole Monster Prom franchise, and this is more of the same and then some. And also Sunday evenings, I'm over on LB's channel and the shenanigans there. But for this game, I am playing Max Dalton, who is the action scientist.
Nice ups, RJ.
Hello, everybody. I'm RJ. You can catch me at rjustice282 on Twitter and Twitch, where I tweet about the nerd things in my life and sometimes stream with my friends. You can catch me over at the Indoor Adventures on Monday nights, where we do a D&D 5e homebrew campaign, though not next week because some of us are traveling. Wednesdays over at the Hype Goblin, where I'm DMing my first streamed game. It's Humblewood in my homeworld setting. It's fine. We didn't get to do our first session yesterday due to internet troubles, but we are going to be back at it then. Saturdays over here for Ward 47. We met my wolf family. They're cute. Hopefully none of the players decide to adopt any of the pups against their will. And finally Sundays over at the Hype Goblins once again, where we do a D&D 5e homebrew campaign. Screaming internally all the time. That's me. Today I'm playing Gus, and he's the Chosen.
And Wally.
What's up, y'all? It's me, Wally, your favorite non-binary, so I'm best friend on the internet. You can find me at Wally at Wally132, like the cute little Disney robot, talking about the stuff that I'm in and the games that I stream. Yeah, you can find me Mondays over at Noria's playing some Final Fantasy Tactics CTRPG, Tale of Two Lions. And then you can find me every Thursday here playing this game. And then you can find me every Friday here playing some Dragon Age TTRPGs. It feels really great, once again, to be on a channel where majority of the people that I'm on the shows with, so I say all of their shows before me, so that takes a lot of pressure off my shoulders. Tonight, I am playing Sandy, aka the Crooked Playbook.
Thank you, my lovely cast. And I am your Fae-cilitator this evening. I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at GreekSid, talking about TTRPG shenanigans. And yeah, I'm here Thursdays through Mondays, mostly playing and all of the lovely games mentioned. But this evening, I run our game here of Monster of the Week, which we will jump on into. We had some lovely downtime last week, which we will be finishing up tonight. Dad, would you mind giving us a recap of what the heck happened last time?
Sure. So it was mostly downtime, though we did make sure that everything was all nice and wrapped up. Given that we had just done a murder. I mean, it was a justifiable murder, but it was still murder. And so we made sure that we were all getting patched up. And given that we know that the Mother of All Monsters is involved, we started figuring out what safety precautions we may need to take. Let's see. As we all started to head out from Sandy's place, but he asked Juno to stay. They agreed, and so I ended up taking Leah back to stay at our place, given that we were unsure about how safe Leah's apartment is, since she had just pissed off her sugar daddy, essentially. But you know, it was a lot of good downtime after that. The magic concerts went smoothly, and Jeff gave us we'll get to that. Let's see. Leah had sent all of us a gift of some kind through the delivery service with a paratemporal being. I'm not sure the best way to describe them. We all got deliveries at the same time from the same person. And let's see. I got a grill cover that was magic themed. Sandy got a big old plushie filled with catnip. Juno got a thunder jacket proportioned for a person. What else? Gus didn't wake up immediately to getting a package like everyone else did. Instead, Gus had therapy with their eldritch abomination of a therapist, which was good. Let's see, what else? Trying to get to where Gus's gift is. And Gus is dealing with, horrible survivor's guilt and a whole bunch of trauma, understandably. But seems like therapy is going well. When Gus's present arrives, it's a very familiar bottle of scotch, but it's now empty and it's been converted into a nice lamp. Let's see. Gus and I started doing a little bit of investigating into the dagger and why it seems to be able to meld with other artifacts, and also Tetsuya the puppy that we adopted from out of the cold box seems to go nuts whenever the dagger is nearby. So lots of stuff to figure out there. Leah and Juno had a girls' night out at an accessible nightclub with special circlets that would allow them to adjust the sensory experience to their choosing. They had some talks with each other, but it was mostly partying that evening. And also talking about how Juno and Sandy had been spending some evenings together. We all grouped up to help Leah move out of her apartment, but when we got there, we find that it is essentially undisturbed, and a manila envelope on the kitchen island with Cam's handwriting. After we checked to make sure it wouldn't explode by Gus taking it himself and teleporting away. Much to Juno's distress, we figured out that Cam had paid for everything of the apartment and transferred it into Leah's name and ownership, and had also gone so far as to ward the apartment against Celestials. And so by every means that we had available at our disposal, it does seem like the apartment is now the safest place for Leah to be, if she is worried about Cam wanting retribution. And since we didn't have to actually end up moving, after all, we decided we would have a movie night with pizza and some shrooms at Leah's place. But remember how I said something about the magic concert and how we would get back to that? We finally got the payment from Jeff for the whole keep him alive job. And he gave us a pentacle that had been in his family for generations, and he gave it to us to hold on to. And when Leah took hold of it, she realized that it is freezing cold to the touch, not unlike a number of other artifacts that we have been exposed to lately.
Thank you, Alex. Take a +1 forward. We appreciate it. If you have an Alex in your game, which I highly suggest, get an Alex in every single one of your games. Make sure you let them know that you appreciate them, either just with kind words or, mechanically speaking. Take that +1 forward. We appreciate you. I feel like we might want to jump right into this cold object discovery, unless we would like to start elsewhere.
It's probably appropriate.
Okay. Might need to change up some music then.
So Leah has the item right now?
She does.
Okay.
You all are backstage Saturday night after the final magic concert. Everyone's pumped. The Baby Wolf Pack is there. Pam's there. All the boys of magic are there. Their security teams. Everything's great. You know, you're fairly certain Jeff still has a black eye from, 2 nights ago when he was essentially run over by Raven's car. But makeup, hell of a thing. Looking good, feeling good. Hands over your payment for services rendered. Leah is freezing cold to the touch.
And I'm gonna assume Leah's probably there with the queen, who's back at the booth or the wherever they were sitting.
Absolutely. Yeah, sure. We could say you guys went Saturday night. Had a good time. Oh, hell. Let's be honest. If you have backstage access, the queen has backstage access.
That's fair.
We'll say she's set up court, like she's taken the comfiest chair next to like the craft services table and is just, basking in the glow of all of the boys fawning over her.
Yeah. Why is it? It just like starts dropping it, but like from hand to hand. It's like, that's very cold. Very, very cold. Somebody else take this, please.
You're like hearing it's very cold, and I mean Max or I saw Gus was also reaching for it. What are you talking about? Oh, that is. Oh shit.
What's up?
This is cold like all the other shit we've dealt with lately.
Wait. What do you mean it's cold? It wasn't cold when I held it.
I'm assuming it is still cold. Or is it not cold in Max's hands?
Currently is.
That's. What do you mean it wasn't cold for you? But here, and
When I
hands
had
it to Sandy.
Son of a, and he tosses it right back at Max. When I
Can we
held
be
it,
careful with the probably terribly dangerous thing, please?
Just put it on the table. Put it on the table, please.
the
Thank
last
you.
time when I touched it, the last time it was not cold. It wasn't like that. It was definitely not like that. It was just a regular metallic thingamajig.
I'm sorry. So you had cold. Okay. You're looks to Max. You're making a big deal out of this. Does this mean something?
Yeah, this isn't even the first cold amulet that we've dealt with in the past few
I mean,
weeks.
we do have a litmus test. Gus pulls out the dagger, has a palm open for the amulet.
Gus, as soon as you draw the dagger, you notice that both the dagger and the pentacle begin to glow.
Sheaths the
Slightly.
dagger. Nope. Not doing that here.
Yeah, no, we are doing that back at the workshop where I have fire extinguishers and things in place for if stuff blows up.
I'm
And probably
sorry, can
not
we just
in-
kind of explain this? Because I feel like I'm a bit out of the loop. I don't
Yes,
know how much of this.
I am very confused. Why is it a big deal that it wasn't cold earlier, but now it is?
Because it means
Gus-
something between you touching it and Leah touching it triggered it.
Okay, we have to figure out then.
Like, starts feeling the air between Sandy and Leah.
Stop touching. Stop brushing my face, Leah.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying, I mean, there's a
so-
cold ghost
Leah,
here.
Listen, not.
did you ever touch the box?
What box?
The one that Tetsuya came in.
You had your dog delivered in a box?
Leah, weren't you there?
I don't think so. No.
Well, I know we told you about this.
I probably wasn't paying attention, let's be honest.
Well,
very
that's not
busy.
really gonna help the
But
situation.
listen, new Leah, new year, new Leah, focus. Yes, box. Dog came in box. Okay.
The box that we dug out from under the Rankle farm when
Where we
it was
thought there
being
was a
fucked
bomb.
with.
Right. Vision. Got it.
The box wasn't the box super cold?
It was.
Okay.
As
And a dog
was
came
in-
out of it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it has something to do with the dagger.
You've met the dog because I'm pretty sure you were the one that told us he had a giant soul.
Right, that dog.
We only have one dog.
Are you
Everyone
sure?
else is cats. Yeah.
I could swear there was another dog.
No, that's me. You're thinking of me.
You're right.
And now the
well,
necklace is cold.
Okay. And
The ring was too, right?
I hadn't mentioned that yet, but was about to.
Oh, I thought we talked about it last time.
I don't think so. Leah didn't bring it up last
Well,
time.
by all means.
You know what's funny? You remember that ring that blew Sandy and the rest of you up?
Thank you
That's
for
not
reminding
funny.
me, but no, it's not funny at all. But
No,
go
not
on.
that part. God, let me
Yes.
finish sentences, please. That
Goes so
that-
poorly for us usually when you do.
You know what?
Yeah.
Never mind. Keeping it to myself.
Hot meat kettle.
Okay,
Leah, hold
fine,
on.
Leah, continue what you need to
No,
say.
I'm done. It's probably not important anyway.
If it's related to what's going on here, it's probably important. I'm sorry.
Start kicking Leah's foot under the table.
Ow. Okay, all I was going to say is that apparently, maybe it might interest you that that ring was very cold too.
That is interesting. Gus,
I'm
without
surprised
pulling
you
it,
didn't notice that too.
I never
Sandy.
Well-
held the ring.
But
Sandy
kind of a
did,
bit,
though.
Yes,
Sandy, you don't remember it being cold? Because it seems like the necklace is really, really cold. Like,
it's incredibly cold.
you'd remember that, right?
I
Especially,
would.
you know, being you.
Yes, I would remember that, but also I was, being exploded. But no, I don't recall it being cold.
Okay.
Sandy did not recall it being cold.
Hey,
I don't.
You had it before, like a little bit before you were actively dying.
Well, yes, before the little bit before I was actively dying, yes, but at that time I don't remember any kind of chilly touch or frigid feelings.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, am I remembering
And
it right?
what about?
That, oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, didn't Juno hand the ring to Leah? I feel like Juno took it from Sandy and then handed it
Yeah.
to Leah. Okay, got it.
She
And
did.
it wasn't cold when Juno had it.
Nope.
I've got something I want to test out. Juno, could you come with me real quick?
Yeah.
Gus will lead Juno outside of the room, away from the amulet, and he'll hand her the dagger still in the sheath. Is that cold to you?
The dagger is cold.
Yeah.
No, figures.
Do
Okay.
you think it's because it's reacting with the amulet?
I think. And you're well within your right to call me crazy. Leah had an association with Cam, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Who was also an angel.
Yeah, I mean, they grew up together.
What if all these cold things are angel related?
And Leah's connection with Cam is triggering them.
Has Leah been over since Tetsu's been out of the box? Has he been acting weird around her?
Well, not that I remember, but I could probably rack my brain to ask myself that question.
Tetsuya, for the most part, loves everybody. Is playful. Gus, you will notice the one time that Tetsuya seemed very
Agitated?
interesting was when you came over and drew the dagger.
He was a bit agitated when I was over and Max and I were looking at the dagger.
Yeah, I mean, he likes Leah. He likes everybody. But if the dagger's related to the box and Tetsuya came out of the box, then... I mean, he was pretty agitated while he was in a box. At the time, I kind of chalked it up to him being stuck in a box.
In a box, yeah.
But, you know, he's kind of a strange little guy.
Well, let's shelve this option for now before we explore it anymore in a public zone.
But I don't think you're crazy.
Thanks.
I mean, not about this in particular. Sorry.
He will give her this look like, really? Before, like, just giving her a small punch on the shoulder and taking the dagger back. Oh, don't overreact.
It's impossible for me. I've never overreacted to anything in my life.
Let's I'm not gonna step on that minefield. He'll walk away. They're right there. Right there.
Follow him inside.
I think as you two return, you see Max is holding the one pendant up and is like scratching his head with the other and like gesticulating and telling me that. And so I got another amulet from Triple J when we're dealing with the farm stuff. And he
Right.
gave me an amulet that they had left behind. That one was also cold, but I don't think anyone else has really touched that one aside from. I mean, it was certainly cold before
Before
I brought it with any of you,
right. So there was never a point when it wasn't cold.
as far as we know. But
Okay.
and that one is already melded with Gus's dagger.
Why are y'all talking shit about me?
Oh, it's just very easy to do it. It just rolls off the tongue, honestly.
Just explaining to them about the other amulet and how it is
Too easy.
in with the dagger already. And did that same thing of glowing before, shoved him in. And I mean, we don't know that that's what brought you back to life, but it certainly brought you into my garage in a human body again. So maybe, again, we're not doing this right now. But if we put this amulet in the dagger again, maybe someone else is going to show back up.
Well, I mean, Gus, if you're also drawn to the cold, I mean, it lends a little bit of credence to your theory.
Have I felt any pull towards these items at all?
Well, but
Aside
if
from the dagger?
something happened and it like pops you back into his body or something, I mean, you also have a connection with,
Yeah.
Gus has an idea.
What is your idea, Gus?
It's a secret.
Why would you?
It's not for public consumption.
We'll talk
doesn't
about it
make
when it's more
sense.
private. Sorry, Your Majesty.
Oh, she's over on the other side of the
Oh.
room. The boys are chatting.
I
Okay.
assumed she wasn't privy to the
Y'all are like
conversation.
over here. Yeah, she wasn't a party to the conversation. Unless you want to bring her into the conversation.
Speaking of what, well, that brings up my next point. Lee says, so should I try to get the ring back?
Point of order, Leah, you talked about giving it back to her during the turmoil of that time, but you decided to keep it in your pocket
Oh, right.
while Cam was
Mhm.
there. So unless you left it with her, I believe
No,
You
he
still have
still
it.
has the ring.
Leah goes, oh, shoot.
You just
Oh,
realized you had the
beans.
ring in your pocket, didn't you?
Well, not this pocket. These are different. You think I wore the same pair of pants like
Yes.
4 days in a row? No,
Yes.
it's probably my washing
Yes.
machine.
Okay.
You own a washing machine?
Wait, you have a washing
Yeah.
machine in your apartment?
We have ensuite laundry. And
Oh,
Wait,
You guys
sweet.
saw that condo.
I didn't see inside I didn't see a washing machine. What was the bloody washing machine at?
it
I
was
think
in the
this is before
closet.
most of us have been over there.
Dear, wow. That's
Or is it
coincidental
after?
rubber dance.
Is this not after?
I'm pretty sure we
We're
time-winded that.
timey-wimey. So
Okay.
I thought honestly that you all had gone that morning before the final concert.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
we could
okay,
say
okay.
that was that.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah. Redact. Huh. Is...
I mean, is it nice to have that?
Yeah. What do you do? Carry your laundry?
No, I buy a
somewhere
new
else?
Andy
outfit
buys
every
new
single.
clothes.
Thank you.
all the
Thank you.
time. seen
Character
him-
canon, Sandy never ever wears the same piece of clothing
I don't.
twice.
No,
When
I don't.
he's done with it, he throws it away.
I have seen Sandalphon get a bit of ice cream on his lapel, walk into a boutique, and then walk out in a completely different outfit.
Right. What am I gonna do? It's what am I poor? Please.
Ow, that.
I hate that I had Sandy say that.
It's a banana. How much could it cost? $10.
Okay. Should I go get? I should go get that. I'll go get that.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you don't have to do it right now, but yeah, eventually.
Yeah. No, not right now. I'm not gonna do it right now. But just in general, next time we meet up, I'll try to find that ring and bring it over.
What are the odds that if we put this amulet on the dagger, I turn back into a ghost?
If anything, I'm afraid you'll turn into like a superhuman.
That, or you'll maintain the next step in human evolution, and perhaps your entire body will just melt away, and you'll just be a floating eye in a brain.
Or hear me out.
You put it on the dagger, and Gus instantaneously loses both of his pinky toes. The next step in evolution.
Or
I
hear
wasn't
me
using
out.
those anyway.
Ghosts. It's a prestige situation. Ghost Gus is still out there. This is clone Gus, and there would be another clone Gus.
Were there ghosts in the Prestige for real?
I don't know.
No.
That was a true story, right?
Yes, David Bowie was Nikola Tesla in
Yes,
real actual
right.
life.
David Bowie.
I have
is
trouble
Nikola
keeping The
Tesla.
Prestige and The Illusionist and the other 17 magician movies that all came out at the same time straight.
Well, we all know the
was-
superior one is Cast Me If You Can.
What was
The
that one with?
Illusionist? Was that Adrian Brody?
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
that was Adrian
That was
Brody.
Ed Norton.
It's Ed Norton, and I always think it's Adrian Brody. We've had this exact conversation
We've had this
before.
exact conversation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesse Eisenberg, the is it the magician?
Batman.
It's the
No.
Facebook gentleman. He did the Catch Me If You Can, where he did the magic trick, and then suddenly, oh, here's your card, and the card was on the building.
Wait,
Now
is
you
Leonardo
see me,
DiCaprio
says
a magician
No,
in that movie?
okay.
I'm
No,
confused.
Leonardo DiCaprio
Catch
is in the movie.
Catch Me If You Can is
That's the one where they're
Leonardo
doing
DiCaprio
crime.
movie.
I didn't know
That's
he
how
was a
now you
magician.
see me.
I
I
fundamentally
am a magician.
misunderstood.
No, you don't.
I
But Sandy
fundamentally
said Catch Me If You
misunderstood that movie.
Gus is on his phone and then just blurts out, "Now you see me."
That's it. Yes, Now You See Me. That's the name of the movie with a Facebook magic man. Yes,
Jesse Eisenberg.
yes, he was.
This-
He was.
This
What's his
entire
name?
conversation is too real right now.
Are we role playing or are we just having a conversation at this
Both.
Who
point?
knows?
Both.
Jesse Eisenberg, Winklevoss twins rowing. 2 hours later, in all caps, Mark Zuckerberg.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, we need to definitely perform some tests and prove some theories. Max, I'm certain you can do it in a nice little controlled environment so no one, well, mistakes happen, because I'm certain you don't want your ex-wife to come back to life.
That would be something.
I didn't really consider that as a possibility.
Yes, it could be the possibility that perhaps that maybe it just does a one-time resurrection sort of thing, and if that ghost woman is walking around wailing, she may pop back into the land of the living.
She doesn't really walk so much as like hover through walls and kind of watch you.
That is very true, Juno.
Just give her a bottle of rosé and she'll go away.
So this.
I mean, she doesn't
conversation's
scream
been
at
great.
me, so I don't mind.
I am here on a date, so if we're chill, I'm gonna get back to my date. Unless you got anything else to chat about?
No, but we should meet up and you should bring the ring.
Tomorrow? Early afternoon?
Sure.
Should be fine.
Maybe around 2-ish so that you can get yourself some coffee.
Yeah, that'll give me time.
Two?
So first thing. Okay.
I'm just waking up at 2 o'clock. You know, for my third nap. Fine, I'll come.
Sometimes
He's
I don't
just stepping
understand
away
how you
from the
guys are still
conversation
alive.
slowly, kind of like,
Sheer willpower.
I have fun.
Enjoy yourself.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Don't do anything Sandy would do.
Leah's gone.
But now she can't do her contrarian thing because either way, she's listening to one of you.
Or I get the XP for disobeying both of you.
2 XP.
I do nothing.
Leah sits there doing nothing for the rest of the evening. Go ahead and take 2 XP now. Anything else for the scene? Leah goes to the after parties with the queen, I assume. They have a wonderful evening. The rest of you?
Guard duty.
I'm going to go sell some bootleg magic propaganda. Don't ask where I got this from.
Propaganda?
Propaganda or-
merchandise?
Or paraphernalia.
Memorabilia.
No,
Both,
I
I think-
think. No, I like.
No, propaganda.
I like the propaganda.
Propaganda,
actually.
yes, propaganda. That's what he calls memorabilia, propaganda, because
No,
it is-
it's what he calls the fanfic he's been writing.
yes. Yes.
Wait.
It's actually him selling his fanfic as a book at like by the.
That was a
table.
fun slip.
Yeah, that was a fun slip
Fanfuck.
right there. Get fucked.
Yes. Honestly, it all made sense.
Yeah, it
so
totally does.
I had the idea that Magic has a rival band who is comprised of all girls, and they're called Inquest.
Well, it's been nice, guys. Have a wonderful weekend.
Come on, that's a great
That
idea.
is a good one.
alrighty. If we're good here, we can move on. We had a Bond scene.
Yeah.
I got some wild ass, very vague notes about what this Bond scene was gonna be.
Me
so-
too.
I did it on purpose.
Yup. So I will let y'all set the stage on that one.
Okay, time for Wally to be a GM. So the scene takes place. Juno closes the door, leaving everyone else, and it's just her and Sandy. And at this point, you see like a time displacement happen, where we see the actions of everything that has happened over the past couple of days, but they're happening as like little time displacement moments of them moving around his place. Like you see them standing in one place one moment, and you see them conversing in another place another moment, or they're sitting separately in the room. But every now and then it is actually, you see them slowly and very slowly just enjoying each other's company until the third day time just slows down to a stop. And we see a Sandy who is now like a little bit less bandaged than before. Like a lot of like the wounds, they started to heal over time. And he is with Juno in his place. And right now he is currently sitting at his desk, kind of going through his phone, scrolling things over and over. And then he looks up and he says, Juno, what do you want to order for dinner?
Oh, gosh. Oh, I don't know.
Well, what do you mean you don't know? It's usually you are the one who chooses.
Well, yeah, I just hadn't thought about it, I guess.
Oh,
I don't know. Is there something you want?
well, glad you mentioned that. You see, I was perusing through the pizzeria listings. Did you know Leah has her own pizza?
No.
Yes, she does. She has her own pizza named after her, and honestly, I'm quite curious to what it tastes like.
Does it say what's on it?
Let's see here. Okay, looks like we have some cheese, and we have an assortment of meats,
Okay.
onions and peppers. Mm. It's a little bit too crunchy for my taste, but I'm willing to try it.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Oh, which does bring me to a bit of a question I would like to ask, though.
Is it about pizza?
No, it's not about pizza.
Okay.
No. One, I want to thank you for staying here with me. I mean, your face and around here just helped me. It helped me calm down and put things into perspective. And well, and it got me thinking about back when you first found me, and I was tired and I was hurt and I weak, and you took me in and you took care of me. I know I've said thank you many times for it, but thank you though. You saved my life then, and I feel like that's a constant thing with us. It's that you're saving my life a lot, be it literally or an emotional kind of thing. And half the time it feels like it's my own fault that you have to save me. And well, I know that you don't want to be saving me all the time. I'm just to let you know, I'm very independent and I couldn't take care of myself. But what I'm asking is, Juno, will you save me all the time? Just, I would like you to be a constant presence around my life. No more so than usual.
Yeah, okay.
That's it? That's how easy it was. Oh, okay. Yes. Good job there, Sandy. You did it. What's so funny?
You just do these little like pep talks sometimes. And I think it's nice. Everybody kind of has their own way of supporting themselves.
Well, I do believe right now then, even though am very good at supporting myself, and he takes her hand, I am willing to have someone else help support me. And he will give her a kiss.
I think I would like that.
Wonderful. Now, one more question.
Mhm.
Do you want mozzarella sticks or garlic knots?
Mozzarella sticks.
That's what I thought. And he orders like 3 orders of mozzarella sticks.
And I assume we watch them destroy this entire order.
Yes.
Excellent. Anything else for that scene?
That's it.
Okay. Yay. Also, whoever got the 4th, make sure that you take back a luck point if you didn't already.
think it was me.
I think it was you.
It was.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Damn. I'm only missing one now.
Hey!
Must be nice.
Is
You'll
Savvy
get
pulling
there,
a
Gus.
Grievous? Savvy's
You'll
just
get
pulling a
there.
Grievous, like, another one to add to my collection.
I love it. It seems appropriate that this next scene would be up. Timey-wimey here whenever we want to set it, but I believe Max had a conversation that he wanted to have.
Yeah. I think with the way things have gotten a little timey-wimey, this would probably happen when everyone meets up to do the weird magic science on the cold stuff.
Great. Why don't we say, I don't know, maybe Sandy is already there as a cat napping before everyone else gets there.
Yeah, Sandy is in their usual sunspot, napping.
Yep. So Max will come into the room and sees Sandy, and still haven't quite figured out cat etiquette of if they're Sandy.
I knew you were there. I knew you were there as soon as you entered the room. I just chose to ignore you. He stands up and stretches. Hello, Maxwell. How are you?
I'm doing okay, just been prepping stuff in the garage, but there is something that I wanted to talk with you about, if you don't mind.
Of course. I am all ears.
Could you turn into your human form for this, please? It'll be a little weird talking about this to a cat.
Oh, of course. He transforms into his human form and sits in a chair.
Okay. And Max will sit in the chair nearby. So I guess first, how have you been doing? I guess you've been recuperating well. Don't see any bandages anymore.
There are bandages, but none that you can see. It's the chest still hurts. It hurts when I laugh, but I'm certain that I'll get past that.
Gotcha. And so things have been going well with June. It's been a bit since she's stayed the night here.
Yes, yes, things have been going very well. Myself and Juno and myself, she's been very helpful during these times, helping me heal.
That's good. And without preamble or any indication, Max just reaches across and smacks Sandy across the side of the face. Things are going that well. Don't you even think about blowing yourself the hell up again. You hear me?
Got it, Max. That was well deserved. Hell of a right hook. Still, I promise, though, I will not blow myself up again. I think I only have maybe about 5 more lives left.
Yeah, and well, you two are adults, and what you do is up to you, but I think it would be nice if you spent those 5 lives with her.
Oh, thank you, Max. I don't know what to say there. Without words.
Well, just put this on your draw, and Max hands him an ice pack that he got out ahead of time for this.
Thank you, Max. He puts it on his jaw.
Yeah, Juno's been through a lot, especially with regards to Sam. And so the fact that they are willing to put themselves out there like this, I know they're
Yes.
tough and can handle themselves, but you'll forgive a dad for being somewhat protective.
Oh no, I understand completely. She's a lot stronger than we all give her credit for. In many ways.
Oh, absolutely. But dad's gonna dad.
Oh, of course, Maxwell. And I will make a promise that I will never hurt her.
Good, because it wouldn't be just me that you'd have to worry about if you did.
Oh dear, there are many people. I'm certain I'll have at least 3/4 of the city after me, and that's already including the 1/4 of the city who don't like saying my name in their mouths.
As long as we're all on the same page.
We are, and he pats him on the shoulder.
I was gonna grill up some burgers before everyone got over. You want one?
Oh yes, please. I would love me a burger to grill. I would love me a nice medium well, please.
Coming right up. And Max will get to grilling and have that ready for when everyone shows up.
Cool. Everyone shows up. In various stages. I assume Leah dead last.
Oh yeah, definitely. Probably not close to 4 o'clock.
Everyone's already eaten their burgers. It's just like,
There's like a burger wrapped in tinfoil on the counter for Leah. She comes in drinking a mocha frap. Sup?
Good morning, sleepyhead.
You're late.
Am I?
2 hours.
Did the time change?
No, it did not.
3 days.
I could... That's on me. I think I found the ring.
You think?
Did you?
Yeah, I had to search around. Honestly, there were a couple rings in the bottom of my washer, and I think this is the right one. It's very cold.
Think that's
I'm just seeing like Leah like bent over halfway in her dryer. Just reaching around.
No,
Ooh, that's
no.
cold. Okay, yep, that's it.
Finds a Cheeto.
Yep, here it is.
Nice. All right, I guess. What now?
Well, we could just go straight to shoving the pieces together and see what happens, but that's probably a bad idea. So, instead, what we may need to do is, we're gonna have to rig something up, because gotta figure out what this magic even is, how we can detect it, how we can figure out what it does. That's probably gonna take time and resources, but gotta put our heads together on it and see what needs doing.
Well, we are certain we don't want any outside people involved in this, correct?
As much as we can. I'm already dreading the possibility of having to go back to Triple J and finding out how that amulet came into, what was going on with that in the first place.
I was going to suggest Lottie could help us out with this, but I want
Not
to
to
keep less
interrupt,
people
but
involved.
you do know it wasn't Triple J's. It was
was from
behind
the guys.
by the guys making the bomb. Yes.
And we left one of them alive, right? But scared him out of town.
Fenris?
Fenris, we scared. I think.
Yes.
I think we scared Fenris. I don't know if did he leave town.
He left. That's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, it's probably not worth it to go back to him, but we don't know what the deal with that is. And, like, rather than making us constantly show off the dagger at this point, Max is, like, drawn what the dagger is right now and, like, what the amulet was and, you know, how it is now, and then taking, like, here's the box and here's the, you know, the pentacle amulet that we got, and, you know, it just a very simple drawing of a ring right now because he hasn't had much time with it, and it's just like you see there like arrows drawn from them all towards the dagger and various notes scribbled across the sheet. At one point there's, you know, Voltron question mark, and then that's scribbled out. So, you know, obviously there's some kind of magical connection here, unless this is, you know, cryomancy or some school of magic that I don't know fuck all about. But that seems unlikely given everything else.
Well, I did have a running theory with Juno that since we're in the privacy of a home, I could probably talk about.
Alright, go ahead.
What if all of these items are related to angels?
Oh. Do you think that's they're divine in nature?
Well, the dagger certainly is.
That's true. So, okay, so maybe the pentacle is divine, the ring is divine, but what's about the box that Tetsu is in? And that brings up another question. Why was Tetsu inside of a divine box?
And didn't we essentially get confirmation that that box was placed there by at least agents of the Mother of All Monsters? Why is she messing with angel shit?
You don't. Again, it's been a while, so I'll just clarify the points that we know.
Mm-hmm.
You knew that the area where the box was had recently been dug around. And you know that the folks that had been Fenrid in particular had been looking for the box.
And I know for a fact that there is some sort of connection between Cam and the dagger, right?
From your vision, yes, you
And
saw the dagger
I know
hanging over
Episode
Cam's head.
1, I remember.
Mhm.
And I know for a fact that the Mother of All Monsters once, at least I know she wanted the ring.
Mhm.
Fuck. What if the plot against the Rankle farm, it wasn't just to disable it, it's to free it up so people could search more efficiently
For the box.
for the
Yes.
box?
I think that we just need to take all these objects, throw them in a big pile, see what happens.
Honestly, my curiosity would like to do that.
Cats and curiosity.
We're not doing that.
I'm
Why-
almost
okay.
in agreement, but, and like pulls out more sheets of paper, started drafting up some ideas of, you know, devices and tests we could run, try and figure stuff out in isolation before we jump to just shoving it all together.
Or I can just, like, have a vision and see how it goes.
I mean, that's an option too, but I don't think it should be our only option.
Fine.
Well, then what is the other options?
Well, and so I'm starting to angle us towards one of my main action scientist moves, which is science. You may create
No
gadgets
shit.
or weapons to help you in your investigations. Tell the keeper what you want the device to be capable of, and then the keeper will pick some of these options. It needs some rare or weird components. It won't be very reliable. Take a long time to build relative to the current mystery's time frame. requires an enormous amount of power. It requires a successful use magic as part of construction. Won't work exactly like you wanted. It will cost a lot of money, or you'll need some help building it. And so, trying to build some kind of gadget that can help us figure out what this magic is. If there's a way to read artifacts ahead of time, because we know some of them don't start cold. And so, just trying to figure out what questions to ask that aren't just and we built this, MacGuffin that tells us this is exactly what's going on.
Okay.
The MacGuffin muffin. The MacGuffin.
The MacGuffin
oven.
muffin.
The McMuffin?
The McMuffin.
Now
God,
I
I'm
want a
hungry.
I want
McMuffin. Okay. I guess. What do you want this device to do?
I think I want it to be able to tell us. I'll pose this to the group. We want to figure out what the magic does, or why, like what causes something to activate, I guess.
I think one question we could possibly ask would be to identify the type of magic.
Mm-hmm.
Like if
I don't
we
know
can,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how that would really like help us long term to know. I think like relating it to our current problems, knowing like which items are going to react, and maybe like a danger meter that's like how dangerous is it going to be for these things to touch. Some sort of magical radiation meter as they start to get closer together.
like a Geiger counter kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then, or my other thought was something that tells us who and why, gives us more a definitive idea between who and why is these things are reacting to. Did Gus share his theory with the group? Did I miss that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm just kind of approaching this from a headspace of like, well, it's not like there are different schools of magic like in D&D that we can definitively point to. So it's like, well, obviously I can't just ask that. But yeah, so I think the magic Geiger counter is a good one, and the, what school of magic essentially is it, like what is the effect happening here? What is the energy source, perhaps?
Okay. All right. Pick some of these options. It will definitely require a successful use magic as part of the construction. It will... I think it's going to take a while to build. And honestly, I think it might take a while to build because you're going to need a weird component.
Ooh. Is it
Most-
possible that I could help with the weird component to mitigate like the time?
Possibly.
It sounds like it's going to need maybe both, or
Yeah.
So the weird component, I will say, max, for... I mean, you're essentially making sort of like a magical divining rod to kind of figure out sort of what is happening between the individual objects, and then perhaps as they get closer or they merge, you're going to need you're going to need a particular crystal. These crystals, we will say for fun and flavor, these are not a crystal that is native to either the realm where, the Fae and everyone came from during the convergence of the two worlds, and they are also not native to the human realm either. These crystals, magicians and scientists sort of alike agree that during the convergence, these crystals, like, sort of almost like, what's it called? When tectonic plates converge and you get mountains and that sort of thing. When the convergence itself happened, the convergence of these worlds created these crystals. So they are very rare. They are pretty powerful, and if you wanted to, buy one, it would be pretty pricey.
What we need to do is find Sonic the Hedgehog.
Live and learn.
So the time factor will also be, it might take you a little while to get a hold of one of these, but also then the construction of this sort of, I'm just going to call it the divining rod at the moment. It might take you a little bit of time. So you do have the option now to substitute one of these options for an option of your choice.
Yep, but I don't think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, because most of the other options are less agreeable for these circumstances.
Fair enough. Okay. You
So
have your
that's-
marching orders.
That's where we stand. Just gotta get extraordinarily rare crystal that, very few people are able to get.
Oh, I know a guy.
This sounds
yeah.
like it's gonna take more than an hour.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, here's my backup plan. What if
Can I give you a reminder before you tell us your backup plan?
what?
We sat here and waited for you for almost 2 hours.
And I apologize for that.
I just
Y'all
wanted
could have
to remind
started
you.
without me.
I just wanted to. I needed the ring.
Oh, right, I did bring the ring, didn't I?
I just wanted to remind you.
Genius plan, though. What if we just open the door to Max's workshop, put the dagger in a bucket, toss the ring in, and shut the door?
I mean, the house would probably still be standing afterwards, but
Gus goes into a pocket, pulls out a lollipop, undoes the wrapper, pops it in his mouth, and just crunches on it. Just a stress crunch.
It's not good for your teeth, bud. Or, if you don't want to do it here, we can do it somewhere else. Maybe a drone. Ooh, we buy one of those drones, and we put the items on it, fly it out over a field, drop it down like the end of that movie, the end of the Batman movie, and then poof, see what happens.
Have you tried your item reading ability on the ring?
Funny thing is, I lost that ability when we changed systems.
Ah, okay. Well, redact that.
But I can use my move Sensitive, which I can get, gives me similar things.
Sensitive.
I will say about the ring in particular,
Yes.
Leah, the queen told you what she knows about what the ring does.
And I say that to the group, and it sounds a lot like Sid talking because I don't remember.
My
That's
favorite thing
okay.
about Thursdays is that none of us fucking remember anything.
It's
that's
okay.
happening.
For me, it's
Except
in
Alex.
character.
Then we have to send Alex back into his notes. Like,
the queen did tell you. On point of order, she did tell you she knew the name of the ring, but you didn't ask, so you don't know the name of the ring. But you do know what it does, which is that it can let the wearer know, basically do what you do, which is the ring effectively gives somebody the ability to get visions of the future.
Oh, right. Yeah, so future telling ring. Kind of pointless for me, but I haven't tried it though. Maybe give me supervisions.
Or it could enhance your current visions, make them less,
Supervisions.
supervisions. Yes, supervisions.
Speaking
Every
of
always says that I
supervising-
need supervision, so
Nope, not the same kind.
No, it is not at all. Gus looks over to Juno and mouths a help.
Well, we know what the ring does, then
Leah starts to put the ring on.
if the ring does that, then perhaps these other items also do things.
It's cold.
Oh, it's very cold. So cold. Finger's gonna fall off. How could anyone wear this?
Well, it's probably not cold near them, or... Well, okay, hold on. So, some of these items weren't cold to start with. But once they get cold, they stay cold. So there's some kind of condition that's met that starts the enchantment, but also the ring presumably could do its thing without being cold. So this is like a secondary purpose. If it's even intentional. I mean, maybe, what if these things were all forged in angel blood or something, and that's why they're like this, and it's just the materials reacting to each other.
Or what if it's...
well, they're not just reacting to each other. That was actually my theory. Because the only ones we've seen change from not cold to cold was after Leah touched them. And if they're reacting because they're divine.
Leah's link with Cam.
Mhm.
You have a very strong bond with him. Well, had.
Or I'm just that cool.
Are you?
Or I'm the chosen one.
No.
I
No, that's
thought Gus
me.
was the chosen
That's
one.
Gus.
Maybe I'm the chooser.
Well, I hate that.
Point of order. Where is the dagger right now? Is the dagger drawn, like sitting on a table? Is it with
Sheath
Gus?
in the back.
Sheath. Okay, cool. Just checking.
Hey Gus, can I have the dagger?
Why?
I want to hold it.
Looks at the rest of the group.
If you give one of us the ring first, Leah, then maybe.
Damn it. Fine.
You can't carry this burden alone, Miss Leah. Let me carry this burden with you.
Hands
I
the
can't carry the ring, but I can carry you. Gus just picks
hands
me
the
up.
ring over to Max and like stops for a second and then kind of goes. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Sandy, you don't see it, but is like in the back, and Sandy goes, just jumps a little bit, and acts like it didn't happen.
Gus will pull out the dagger. hand it to Leah, hilt first.
Yeah,
Okay. A
takes
couple
the
things
dagger.
happen simultaneously.
My
Who
quest
has
has
the
been
ring?
fulfilled.
Okay. Who has the ring?
Max
Got
has the
it.
ring.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is the pentacle?
That's probably on a table somewhere, like maybe
Could it
on
be-
the diagram. Or...
Could it be taped to the diagram?
Sure. Yeah.
Love it. Okay. Couple things happen simultaneously as the dagger is drawn. One, the dagger, the ring, and the pentacle taped to the wall all begin to glow faintly. Also, as soon as the dagger is drawn, you hear yet again outside.
I'll get him.
Yeah, give Tetsu all the items.
No!
Come on, buddy.
Maybe he's gonna turn into a super dog.
Do you want a Great Wolf Sif? That's how you get a Great Wolf Sif.
Yes.
Yes.
Looks over at Juno.
Simultaneously, yeah.
Wait, Juno, was that a yes, that's how you get her? Yes, you want one.
We'll never know. But Juno goes and opens
Obviously,
the
Juno
workshop
wants a
door.
Great Wolf Sif. Come on, buddy.
As soon as you open the door, he runs immediately for Gus.
Leave Gus alone. You'll pick him up.
So Gus, who does not have any of the artifacts on him right now.
He handed over the dagger to Leah.
Huh.
What's up?
I mean, he's licking on Juno, like he loves Juno, but he's also sort of doing like the wiggly, like he's trying to.
No.
Why is Tetsu? May I hold Tetsu for a quick second?
Hmm?
I take Tetsu and
Still
I hold him
wiggling.
towards Gus.
Andy.
Trying to get to Gus.
See, there you go. And I pull him away from Gus.
Still trying to get to Gus, also like licking your ear.
Stop it. And I try to like turn him away to see what happens if he doesn't see Gus.
He's still trying to get to Gus.
Is the dagger cold?
Yes.
Well, if the amulet or whatever is what brought Gus back.
Listen, you only live once. Let's just do this thing. See what happens.
I'd like to live more than today.
Right.
You know, we're not going to do that, but I do have an idea. And Max is going to slip the ring on his finger and start trying to concentrate on a vision of what if we just slap everything together.
Interesting.
Now you just took my idea, Max.
Too real. A man steals a woman's idea. And no.
Damn those old white men.
Okay. Max. You put the ring on and you concentrate on trying to use it essentially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Max isn't even sure if he can direct the vision. He's not even sure if he can have a vision with it in the first place, but if he can, he wants to try to direct the vision to what if we slap everything together.
Okay. I'm just gonna have you roll a plain weird.
Okay. Good thing I have my +1, because my weird's a -1 normally.
There you go.
Because normally I can do sharp first magic stuff, but
But this is not your average magic stuff.
yep. That's a 9.
Okay.
Debating using the luck point, but I have no idea what a full success would do versus a 9.
As a fellow psychic, can I help?
Interesting.
Doesn't Max have a +1 for doing the review?
I already added that in.
Oh, you added it. Okay.
Yep.
How would you help, Leah?
Like I see Max because like, is there any visible sign that Max is trying to do a vision right now? Like eyes turning white, like,
Or is he just like
visibly
putting the ring on,
sweating.
looking constipated? Like,
yeah. Does he
I
say
mean-
he's trying to do the vision?
Yeah, I mean, Max is in a weird impulsive moment for Max. He'd probably like as we were, figuring out Tetsu and stuff. Max is like, now how do you have a vision? And like puts it on his finger and sits down on a stool or something just to be safe. But
okay.
it's like put it on his prosthetic hand, put it out in front of him. And I don't know if there are visible effects from that, or he would, if there aren't, he is trying to like strain and it's like,
No visible effects from the ring at the moment, other than the ring is glowing because
Yeah.
the dagger is drawn.
yep.
Goes kind of like kneels in front of Max, says, all right, you just hold on. You stop stressing, relax your shoulders, deep breaths, close your eyes, focus like right here, and like puts a finger to Max's forehead, like center of his forehead, just like close your eyes and try to focus your energy like right there.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if that's something or if I'm still feeling your finger there.
Is that enough for me to try to help? Maybe channel a little psychic
I think
energy
so.
into
I think
Max as
so.
well.
Why don't you go ahead and roll to help? So roll and add your bond with Max.
Okay. My
We have a
bond with Max is +3.
Go for it.
Mine is, I don't have one with you yet, but
You don't
that's
have?
not the way we're rolling.
Oh, I also need to add the 2d6. Duh.
Yeah, there's that.
Well, it's a 14.
Okay. I would think you very successfully aid Max in this moment. So Max, that's a 10. I'm effectively saying that this ring would I am homebrewing the shit out of this. I made drag racing a thing in Monster of the Week. If you have issues with me creating magical items in Monster of the Week, at me. I don't care. I'm effectively saying that the ring would give you the ability to use Leah having this move as well, the ability of sensitive. So, on a 10 plus, you gain a definitive impression about something important.
Okay.
So, I will give you this before we take our break. Max. Thank you everyone in chat for adding me. Appreciated. Max, as Leah is kneeling before you, sort of centering you in this moment, you begin to feel very strange, as much as Max does science magic. This is a pretty unfamiliar sensation. You begin to feel sort of waves of sensation. You feel a great, like, thick, humid heat, and you hear the sounds of almost like a epic, violent, massive battle. The clashing of metal and the screaming of battle cries. And you see this bright streak across your vision. it almost appears like a shooting star. And as the rest of these other sensations begin to culminate, this flash of this star seems to fly an unimaginable distance and almost impact in the night sky. And where it impacts is a bright light. And then a second light. And a third. And a fourth. A fifth. Sixth. Seventh. Bright points of starlight. And as you sort of try to piece all this together in your mind, you do recognize, though Leah did not, when at one point she saw a very similar vision, the 7 points, when lit together, seem to make an almost constellation-like impression of the dagger in Leah's hand. God damn it, Val. And in that moment, the rest of you, as you watch Max, probably sweating, looking confused, see Leah lean in and begin to try to touch the dagger to the ring on Max's hand. I'm not gonna say we're gonna go ahead and cut to break on that one, because as tricksy as Leah is trying to be, I will allow the rest of your friends to
Damn it.
see this and perhaps react in the moment.
I had to try, okay?
Of course.
I wouldn't be me if I didn't try.
Absolutely. Yeah. That got really intense. So I'm gonna play our favorite song real quick. Awesome. Thank you so much if you are hanging out with us in chat. We appreciate you. Thank you for all my friends adding me about Monster of the Week. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick break, refresh ourselves, refresh our drinks, stretch. Dad, what should we do on break? Any tidbits of advice?
Make your plan to vote if you haven't. Voting day is coming up real soon.
Next Tuesday.
Yep, I know.
November 8th.
I still have my mail-in ballot sitting in front of me that I need to take care of, but I have a plan.
And a note, too, check your municipalities, check your local, laws and regulations, but most of the time, too, if you did get your mail-in ballot, but you do what I normally do and wait to actually submit it until voting day, you can drop your mail-in ballots off at particular drop-off locations on voting day as well. So don't think that you're too late. You can still make your voice heard.
And even if you can't, as long as it's postmarked by election day, they'll still count it.
Still count it. So do the thing. Make your voice heard. We are gonna take our break. Please stick around. We'll do a quick one, and we shall return to see what's gonna happen, friends. Stick around. We'll see you back here soon. And welcome back, Internet. Thank you for hanging with us as we took our break. We refreshed ourselves. I have a non-alcoholic sour beer. It's fine.
Ooh.
I have a Hot Pocket. It's also their food.
Is it also non-alcoholic?
I don't know. We'll see how the evening takes us.
I have Dayquil.
I have NyQuil.
Cheers.
With our powers combined, we're
With our powers combined, we just get some
somewhat awake.
Sprite.
With our powers combined, we have the same cough. for
Medicine
3 days.
pocket?
No, we
Well,
just
we
get some
sleep pretty
Sprite
well.
and then get some lean going.
Oh God. Let's jump back in.
Lean cuisine.
Oh, so Max has had a pretty intense vision, wherein 7 points of a star make sort of a constellation of this dagger that you all are becoming steadily more familiar with. During that moment, Leah is attempting to touch the dagger in her hand, the aforementioned dagger in her hand, to the ring on Max's finger. Couple things are gonna happen here. Leah, how are you trying to do this? Is this just a quick and dirty, just trying to touch it to the ring as quickly as possible? Is this trying to be somewhat subtle and sneaky about it? How is this happening?
Yeah, I was imagining it more of like a subtle, sneaky thing, because Leah's kneeling in front of Max right now, helping with the vision. Imagine Max has his hands like on the armrests or in his lap or something like that. Unless he's flailing them around over his head like a wacky waving inflatable tube man. I think Leah kind of uses that as an opportunity to like show us the dagger. The ring's right there. She's gonna like try to touch the pommel to the ring and just like see if anything happens.
Okay. How to do this?
To make it easier on you, Sid, Gus is not paying attention.
I'm fine with
Juno's
being
watching
interrupted. What I will say is like out of the narrative, I'm fine with being interrupted if people are like, no, definitely don't want this to happen right now.
Oh, Juno's watching him like a hawk.
I would like to do something then.
Okay. We'll say this.
Preternatural speed.
Max is essentially not in the room right now. Gus not paying attention. Probably being licked to death by Tetsuya right now. Juno watching the situation like hawk, understandably. I guess what it's gonna come down to is what would Juno and Sandy's reaction be to Leah doing this so that we can figure out how this sequence of events happens.
Sandy is going to enter the astral plane with Leah just to pull her aside and say, "What are you doing?"
Wait, when you say astral plane, like, are we outside of our bodies
No,
right now? Do we
basically,
astral
not-
project, or
actually,
we
no,
both just
it's-
like disappear from
As
the room?
Well,
the
then we're
move
gonna
is
have to
read-
see which one of us gets to her first.
So as the move is
Yeah.
read, enter the astral plane. You can stop time around you, and you and another being can enter the astral plane. On a 7+, I can grab one other person. On a 10+, I can bring multiple people. So I would like to try to use the move enter the astral plane to grab Leah, pull her, and say, "What the hell are you doing?"
Okay. That is what Sandy is attempting to do. What is Juno attempting to do?
Grab her and pick her up.
Like by the scrub?
No, like bear hug.
Oh, this is so much even better. Okay, yes.
Okay.
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 Oh my god, please let me roll high.
You don't even see my ass coming.
Please let me roll high.
Okay. 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 All right. Juno, roll with your preternatural speed or strength or whatever it is. Sandy, roll for your move.
Okay.
Leah, what? I don't know what to have Leah roll with here.
I don't know. My cool's pretty bad, so we can go with that.
You have to act under pressure.
I guess it would be an act under pressure. I mean,
Yeah.
especially now.
Act
that
under
two
pressure is
people
kind of
are
a
after your
catch-all
ass.
for doing
Yeah.
things when you're not supposed to.
Let's say that then. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's
I
have
do
like
get a
act under
+1 for doing things that people specifically told me not to, which brings me to a 0. So I'm just gonna.
Okay. Straight
I'm
roll.
just gonna roll.
Oh my gosh.
All right. And this
That's
is
an
why we had to move systems, friends.
Yeah.
This right here.
That's an 8.
Okay. What did Juno get?
16.
Fuck.
I roll double sixes. My weird's a +3, and preternatural speed gives me a +1.
You doubled mine. Does that mean you crit?
You don't see me
coup de
coming,
grace
bitch.
me?
Juno
Sandy, what
runs
did you
through
roll?
the astral plane.
I rolled a double 6, and my weird is 0, so I rolled a 12, which means Juno grabs Leah, and he just grabs them both and stops time around. So just for us 3, so they have a little moment of like, what the hell?
And that's what it's called, teamwork, baby.
Yes.
Okay.
You've been hoisted up like an annoying little brother.
And you even hear, and then suddenly, Leah, you hear that sound effect from Joe, just like,
Do you yell
As-
the world?
The world.
Sadie says it, and he goes, "The world," and everything just stops, and I hear the sound effect, and like things get like reverse color, black and white, and Sandy's just standing there staring at Leah. What are you doing?
Leah, you're in a bear hug with your feet
Okay.
dangling off the ground.
Okay.
Give Sandy the knife.
No, it's my knife.
No, it's Gus's knife.
Well, Gus lent it to me, so I can't give it to you without Gus' permission.
Leah, we talked about this like 2
Yeah.
days ago.
Well, Max was doing stuff without talking to us first, so like I figured.
Max does things in controlled environments.
We knew Max was going to be doing some like weird science magic shit. That's what he
Putting
does.
on a ring and doing a vision thing isn't weird science magic shit.
Leah, we specifically said we weren't doing this.
But I want to do it. I want to see what happens. I don't want to wait.
Leah, you and I talked about this. I'm going to set her down. You promised.
I know. I just want to know what happens so bad.
How are we supposed to trust you? What if that blew up Max?
It wasn't gonna blow up Max.
Max has already been blown up once this week.
That wasn't that was from the protections around the ring.
You don't know that the ring didn't have something to do with it. You don't know any more than the rest of us do. Stop pretending like you do.
Listen, I'm just saying,
No, Leah, I'm done listening to you. I listened to you over and over and over again, and you promised me over and over and over again that you wouldn't do this.
I was pretty sure it was gonna be fine. I had a vision
That
about this
doesn't-
like so far back. I've been wanting to use this
Wait,
dagger
what
for
do
so
you
long.
wait? What do you
Why
mean
didn't
you
you
had a
tell
vision?
us?
The dagger, I mentioned it, I think.
No, this
Pretty
is
sure I
something
mentioned
we would remember that you had a vision about the dagger.
I must just keep track of what I tell you when I don't tell you.
Just err on the side of you haven't told us. How about
Okay,
that?
fine.
How about that?
When before the stuff with the Stankel farms, I did the I was working with Cam. I did a reading on Cam, and Cam had a big old dagger hanging over his head, and I had visions about the box. And then, y'all touch the dagger to the box, and a dog pops out. So, like, I think, cool things are gonna happen if we like smash these items together. And I just want to know what happens.
And you're gonna know what happens, but you can't just do things like this that are so dangerous, they're putting other people in danger without saying something.
All I'm saying is you all spend so long talking about things and trying to figure out the right way to do things that the choice is going to get taken away from you before too long. So, like,
Leah, we're gonna
make a
figure this
decision.
out tonight. It's not our fault you can't wait an hour.
I mean, to be honest, I do understand where Leah's coming from. I really do want to see what happens. However, let's go with Max. Let's go to Max with this new information about the dagger and the vision, and that will speed along us just putting the items together.
Yeah, if you would share all of your information with us,
I
maybe
was
it would speed
like
up the process.
85% sure that I had mentioned it before.
Why didn't you
but
ask?
Fine.
Why didn't you ask?
That's on me.
No, I am done being patient with you. Do you
Can we
want
get
us
out
to
of this
trust-
space right now?
No!
This is really making
Answer
me
me.
claustrophobic.
Do you want me to trust you?
Yes.
You fucking act like it.
I am. Kinda. Okay.
Juno just
fine.
looks at Sandy.
Leah, we will figure out what is going to happen, and we will put the items together, but you will have to trust us, and the only way you can trust us is also if we can trust you. It's a two-way street. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay?
No, because when you say it like that, it just means you're going to ignore us and then do something stupid again.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Case in point, this.
Just because you're all dating now doesn't mean you can act like you're my parents or something.
Oh, heaven forbid.
Leah. I am being so serious with you right now.
Okay, I got you. I won't touch the stuff together without asking first.
No, just in general. You're running out of chances.
Okay.
I'm not going to ask to take the dagger from you. But when I release all of this, you're not going to do that.
I walk across the room. Walk to
Okay.
the other side of the room.
Okay. And he then says, and now I will restore time. And he snaps his fingers and you hear that as time restores around them.
Gus
Gus.
turns around and then just like makes a face like, when did you all get over there?
I mean, like
Do I
you
get
know,
XP for trying to do something they told me not to do, or is it just if I actually succeed on it?
No, I mean, you did what you were told not to do, which is you tried to put the pieces together. So, yeah, absolutely. To take your XP.
No, wait, I
Blame
have a
my
prop-
character sheet.
You better not start treading into like chaotic, neutral fucking. It's what my character would do.
I told y'all specifically that if you wanted to just stop it, I
This
was
is
fine
your
with
warning.
just stopping it. So
I'm warning you.
gonna roleplay my character.
With
at least.
Juno, it's like 15 strikes and you're out, so you better be careful.
Leah's 100% sure that she can continue to fuck up, and as long as it doesn't get that bad, she will be fine.
That's very true.
Juno's not fine though. That's the thing. She's very upset.
She's always upset.
You hurt her feelings.
I know. All right. Leah pouts in the corner.
Instantaneously is somehow Gus. Again, you were a little distracted by Tetsuo, who's still just like just slobbering all over you right now. But in what seems like the blink of an eye, Leah had been kneeling next to Max, and Juno and Sandy had sort of been hovering, and now Leah's across the room, and Juno and Sandy are in completely different places, looking very perturbed.
Did I just dissociate?
No, I can
What? No.
teleport now.
Yeah, yes. No,
Stop
it's...
lying.
I
It's
stopped-
so hard not to.
Sandy was about to say something, and he goes, no, she's right, it is. It is.
No, it's actually not, you guys. It's really not. It's really not that hard to be honest with each other. So, but if you two are having such a problem, I'll do it for you. Leah was being sneaky and was gonna try to touch the dagger to the ring when you guys weren't paying attention. So Sandy sucked us into the astral plane after I grabbed her and stopped her, and now she's mad at me.
And I would have
Because apparently I'm the bad guy. Because I'm the bad guy. I'm the villain in this situation.
Max, this is around the time that you snap back awake from this vision.
Ugh.
You
Yeah,
okay?
you do that almost every day? That's ugh. Give me a
No.
sec.
I think some of the time she's faking it.
What?
Does Max get a motion sick at all?
I don't think usually, but I imagine from this, he's getting something.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, it feels about the same. Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
Never fake it.
One sec.
Gus goes into the medicine cabinet, grabs the Motrin, grabs some. Oh Lord, what is it? Motion sickness medicine.
Dramamine.
Dramamine, thank you. Don't take too much, she'll probably knock you on your ass.
Doesn't really look too closely at the dosage and takes something that feels like an appropriate amount. Probably is
We
not
here
the
at
right amount.
GGK say, check your dosages.
Yes. Alex
only
doesn't
get
know an
one
appropriate
liver
Dramamine
most of the
dosage,
time.
so. But after another little moment, okay. Takes the ring off and sets it on the table.
What did your elven eyes see?
A whole lot of shit. And we'll run through the vision, and so I think there are 7 of these things, and I don't know if that includes the dagger or if there are 7 in addition to the dagger.
The box, the pentacle, and the
So-
ring. So there's 3 more items that are out there.
Yeah.
I wonder. This is going to be, this is just a ballpark idea, but what if Gusford is one of the 7?
I'm not cold.
Well, no, you're not. So he takes his finger and pokes it on Gus's forehead.
You feel a Gus.
Well, it's still kind of clammy. You still need to do work on your skin routine. Outside of that, you're still normal. But doesn't mean you're not one of the 7, maybe MacGuffin things that are out there.
Gus turns around. There's probably like a shiny surface. He's looking into it, touching his cheek. Don't objectify me.
But I'm just saying is what could there be? Perhaps either you are one of the 7, or maybe you are part of all of this vision and everything. I mean, you have to have some kind of tie to this.
Gus looks at the dagger. I think that's
Lee's
my
just
biggest
spinning it
tie
on
here.
its tip on the floor in front of her while she's cross-legged.
I'm gonna talk to you later about touching the dagger to things, to Leah.
That being said, Max, I do believe we should really, in a controlled environment, touch the dagger to the ring.
Can I remind everyone that I almost bled out on the garage floor the last time someone touched the dagger to something?
I don't feel like all of us need to be reminded.
Oh, we very much remember that.
I would
I
like
would-
that not to happen.
I was about to say, though, maybe instead of more stuff to the dagger, what if we tried the other artifacts to each other? Like the ring to the pentacle? Because, we get the sense that Gus and the dagger are connected, and by extension, maybe to these other artifacts, which, I don't know, we gotta start coming up with a good name for them. I feel like there's something on the tip of my tongue, something with cold, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. It'll come to me, bolt from the blue style. But we've been focusing a lot on the dagger because that's one we've known about the longest. But what about the other ones?
Okay, well, we had the box, and Tetsu was in that box. So obviously the box is some kind of holding thing. Do you still have the box nearby?
Yeah, and Max points to one of the lockers somewhere that I think it has like the metal grill in front, so you can kind of see into it and see that it is still there, but the cabinet it's in is locked at the moment.
Oh, you can see through it though.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
just
okay.
about to ask. Yeah.
The box is glowing.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
The box is also faintly glowing.
Okay, we can definitely chalk the box up as one of these 7 things then. So why don't we play the safe route and touch the box, which is the thing we know the least about?
How is that safe?
Yeah, generally when you're experimenting, Sandy, I don't know how much of a man of science you.
Oh, I'm nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
I'm not at all.
You
Whatsoever.
generally don't start by shoving the unknowns together.
Oh, okay.
Unless,
Well, then-
you're a teacher and you think those two kids will look cute together.
That's highly unethical.
Sorry, I'm...
So what do you want to start with?
Yeah.
Before there's a Leah-shaped hole in the garage door.
I do have to get the ring back to the queen, like, soonish.
Then we probably shouldn't touch the ring to anything. But also, if we plan on eventually completing the set, then you're gonna have to figure out how to get it back from her.
Just saying, window of opportunity is closing.
So that's a thing you're going to be honest about.
I mean, it's not. She knows I have it.
Maybe she forgot.
She's gonna forget about this super special magic fortune-telling ring that she kept locked up in
There's
her
probably
safe in
got
her
other
closet.
ones.
Did we just tell her that the mother of monsters want it and it'd be a lot
No,
safer
don't
with us?
don't get her involved into this. She'll know. Why don't
I mean,
we?
for all we know, she already knows. But the queen might know too.
Probably.
I could just go.
Honestly,
talk to
I
her
just think
about
maybe
it.
this is a bigger problem than the queen being slightly miffed at you about a ring when she's got like 7,000 of them. I've seen her vanity.
Idea. Sorry, I'm just gonna text Jeff real quick. Hey, bud, where'd you say you got this? The thing you gave Leah.
It eventually texts back. It's been in my family forever. Didn't really want to part with it, but a little low on cash, and a promise is a promise.
Thumbs up emoji. Okay, cool, thanks. Good luck on your tour. Puts it away.
Are we still doing? He texts back. Are we still doing paintball?
Oh, that was the thing.
Yes, we are. Yes. Juno hasn't forgotten.
Thumbs up emoji again. It's on the Google Calendar.
Great. We'll see you then.
Oh, by the way, I sent you all an invite to my Google Calendar so that we can get paintball going. Anyway,
What?
I accepted it.
Oh,
Jeff
I
says that
accepted it for
this-
Sandy too.
nature. Oh, okay.
I don't know. This all feels weird. Jeff says that his family has owned this amulet for a very long time.
Well, then we have to find out this then. Who is Jeff's family? And why do they have it?
Fae in nature, given their...
Definitely Faye.
Oh, yes. If they're Fae, then obviously they're rich, they're snooty, and they throw extravagant parties that they never invite me to. But if we think about his last name and family name and lineage, do we know anything about him? Leah, I know you know everything about Jeff.
But what about Mia? I mean, you know her
too.
too.
Didn't Mia? Weren't we told at some point? Maybe this is some information we were told out of character that Mia wants to talk with us all.
Yeah, she did
Yes.
reach. I remember that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she did say she wanted to sort of explain her side of things from the sound of what Jeff had said.
Gus walks over to the whiteboard, spins it around slightly, writes Fae world, our world, question mark, and then just does a tally of the artifacts in each.
So, perhaps Jeff is some kind of, I don't know, his family has up there in the social ladder with the Fae. I mean, you two are super fans of this gentleman. What do you know about him and his family?
Well, I mean, no offense, but we didn't really know he was Fae until
Okay,
all
hold
of
on.
this happened.
He turns into a car. Didn't the Transformers come from the stars? Ergo, Celestials and Angels?
Yeah.
True,
That is a
Yeah.
very huge leap in logic, but alright, we'll follow
Is it really? Is it really that big of a leap?
I have never seen Jeff turn into a giant robot.
But he still turns into a
A
car.
car is technically a giant robot, right?
And
Maybe there are
technically,
different
he is
kinds of
still fulfilling the robots in disguise motif of transforming.
I can
From a-
see I'm outnumbered in
yes,
this
you know?
argument. I will back down.
But
I will
regardless,
also say I
yes.
forgot that the original inspiration was Turbo Team because I'm far less familiar with that than
Also-
no, but
Transformers.
this is funnier.
Let's not even go into the whole thing with the Pretenders. And the Pretenders, they would transform into humans from cars. And Jazz turned white. And let me tell you, the fandom were totally off their rocker about that. But anyway, there is probably some kind of connection between Jeff and Mia and the higher ups in the Fae Society. We should really talk to them about that.
I mean, Mia knows the queen personally, so. Well, knows the queen personally.
Oh, in a biblical sense, got it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that. I mean, no, I probably wouldn't describe it as that.
No, we hang out.
My judgment is far too not impaired for this. Hold on. Walks over to the fridge, pops it open, grabs a beer.
Yeah, Mia's usually there on Wednesdays. I could ask.
Right. So why don't we get in contact with her now and see if we can hold a court with her and discuss everything about this?
Yeah, I mean, maybe she knows where the amulet came from.
Okay, so we've.
She seems to be a little more in touch with the whole Fae side of things, you know?
So we learn what we can from Mia. Until then, we don't touch the pentacle to anything else. So I don't know that we have much right now that we would feel comfortable about touching to each other without more information.
And just for safety's sake, I should not touch anything cold.
I mean, you've been able to hold the dagger.
Juno
fine
acts
so
like she's
far.
gonna take the beer out of his hand.
Well, I can just hold on to the dagger
I'm
for you.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Looks at Max, eyes the ring, looks at Leah, looks at the dagger. Yeah, you know what? You should hold on to it. No, give it.
Oh, sarcasm.
We should keep them here.
Okay, I do need to take the ring though.
You were like so intent on touching it to stuff and not caring like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's my ring.
I would like to read a person on Leah vis-a-vis needing the
you
ring.
need to make a decision here. Do you want to touch it to stuff or do you not want to touch it to stuff?
I mean, I do want to touch this stuff, but I want to be here when you do it, so I'll hold on to the ring.
Go ahead and read a person there, Max.
Alright, let me roll plus sharp. Where the hell is my dice roller? And I don't have any bonuses to this right now, but that's fine. That's a 10.
Okay. On a 10 plus. This is one of our.
Okay, so on the 10 plus, hold 2. Spend hold 1 for 1 to ask their player questions, which they will answer truthfully. Until I guess the first one is just, is your character telling the truth about needing to get the ring back to the queen?
As far as she knows, yes. She needs to get the ring back. She knows it belongs to the queen and assumes that she'd be pretty miffed if she didn't get that ring back.
Mm-hmm. In this one, you maybe don't have to give me a full answer to, because I feel like that may be asking a lot, but how could I get your character to behave themselves with respect to these artifacts and not just go touching them together all willy-nilly?
Honestly, Leah's on board for y'all doing the keeping them separate for now until we've done more, but does feel some responsibility or ownership for the ring, since it was connected to her and the queen, so doesn't really want it being left someplace, because genuinely is worried that if we just store these someplace, somebody else is going to come in and take them from us. So I think her getting to hold on to that would probably be the best way to keep her like in line for now.
Yep. Okay. And so just I'm trying to find the thing on my sheet that tells me. Okay. So I think as this is happening, Max slides the ring that he put on the table towards Leah, but keeps his finger on it, like chess, like I'm not done with my move yet. Okay. I will let you take the ring back, but you leave the dagger here. I've got protection spells over the workshop. One, for in case things blow up, but also to keep things out of here. Like, if I wanted to, I could incorporate it so that you wouldn't be allowed in here anymore. It's not set up like that yet, or for now, but it may just look like a garage, but this is one of the safest places in Concord.
Sure. Yeah, y'all keep the dagger.
Gus, you have a comment?
No, I just feel a little weird without it, that's all.
Just don't let it run through your dryer again. It's not good for the machine.
Still dryers.
But okay. And slides the ring a little closer to Leah and takes his hand off it.
Takes the ring. I think she's just going to put it on. I think she's just going to wear it until we figure it out.
It's cold.
That
But,
way she
you know.
knows it's there.
You get used to it.
Cool. So, y'all are going to do a bunch of research and stuff?
Yes, and we will let you know when we are ready to put things together. I forgot to mention that part before.
We're gonna talk to Mia, and you're gonna be a part of that.
Yeah, are we all going to talk to Mia? Do you want me to go talk to Mia? Like,
I
Seemed like
have
she
to-
wanted to talk to all of us.
Oh, she did. Well, I was going to go obtain that stone you needed, but if she needs all of us.
I mean, who knows when these things are going to happen? Who knows when Mia's going to be free? Who knows when your guy is going to be available?
Yes, and I do want to ask her questions about her connections with.
I'll just text her and see when she wants to meet up.
Text Mia.
Yeah, just text her and be like, hey, heard you want to talk to us. Where and when's a good time and place for you?
You get the 3 dots that go away and come back and go away and come back a lot for a couple minutes. And then she texts back, hi, I'm out of town right now, but could we meet up when I get back? I did want to apologize and explain some things.
Okay. When's that going to be?
Hopefully in a week or 2.
All right, just give me a call when you're back in town.
Great. And are all of you okay?
Looks around the room. Yeah, I think everyone's healed up just fine.
Good.
Jeff's good too, in case you haven't talked with him.
I have. I'm glad you're all safe.
Yeah. We're all good. No one's mad at you, Boo. We're fine.
Thank you.
All right. Chat later. Looks around at the others. Week or two.
Okay, that gives me quite some time to call in some favors and shake some trees.
All right.
Why is it gonna take that long?
She's out of town. What? People travel.
That'll give me
Yeah, but
time
people
to-
don't call other people and say, "Hey, we should meet up and talk," and then immediately go out of town for 2 weeks.
Did I get the impression she was lying to me at all during that text conversation? It doesn't say. It just says, if someone lies to you, you know it. That's the whole move.
She was lying about when she'd be back in town.
But not that she was out of town.
Not that she was out of town.
So here's the thing. Definitely out of town. She says she'll be back in a week or two. She was lying about that. So I don't know if that means she'll be back sooner or planning on being gone for longer.
Unless she skipped out of Concord.
Why would she say she's going to meet with us if...
I don't know, maybe something changed.
Well, if she did, that's her business, and it's just a dead end for us.
For the time being, at least.
It means we still have a week to take care of other things. I mean, one of those things being that I have to obtain some very rare stones so that Max can finish his device, and we can use that device to find out more information about these items. But until then, we will have to wait for Mia to return so we can get that information from her.
Who are you going to go to the stones for?
Well, I was going to ask Lottie about it because, you know, she knows this and that about magical elements. But I have some connections over with the elementals. I could ask them.
Sandy, don't ask the elementals for shit. Remember the last time they sent you to that godless place, Jersey?
I'm never going to Jersey again. I swear. Fine.
Everything's legal in New Jersey.
It is. Then we will go to the primordial slime. They probably know.
If everything's legal, does that mean it's the only place you can't break the law? So wouldn't it mean, like, more holy people would want to be there? I'm sorry. That sent me down a rabbit hole.
See, you would think I would want to go to Jersey because everything is legal there, but it just takes
then
the
you can't
fun
break
out
the law. It takes the fun out of
Exactly.
it.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. It takes the fun out of it. But
Gus is just eyeing Juno like, do you hear this?
Juno's taken Tetsu and just is sitting cross-legged on the floor with him in her lap. She can't take this anymore.
All right. Well,
She's gonna crack.
if we're not gonna be doing anything else, I do unfortunately have to work again, because even though my place is paid for, I have to buy my own food. So if y'all are good here, I'm gonna go do that.
Dagger, please.
I already gave it to you.
Okay.
I can see. I saw chat and I can see the elf here now. You're right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sorry. Anyway, I got distracted.
I saw that before it was brought up in the chat, and it's been bugging me all day. I'm glad someone said something.
Yeah, I
I was
been
like,
looking
why
at
is
it.
Sid wearing elf ears today? Like, is there a plan?
the
Is there an
chair.
NPC that's coming up that we're not worried that we don't know about?
Amazing.
Yeah, I don't know how to bring this up organically. Turning to Max and Juno. I got Sam's body back.
The fuck?
After
You could have given us a little bit of warning. Jeez.
I told you I don't know how to bring this up organically.
Yeah, but you
is
could have.
Is that a dust mite? And Sandy like wanders off to the side to be out of this conversation.
Leah had started to leave the room, and now it's just kind of like hanging out
grabs
the
Leah's
doorway,
shoulder.
like texting on her phone, like pretending like she's getting distracted doing something so she can listen to how this goes.
So he's in his casket. They all are.
When?
A few days after dropped off Raven. But yeah.
I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
Come on, Tatsu.
Tetsu tries to fight you a little bit, trying to get back to Gus, but if you scoop him up and bring him along, he'll follow.
Yeah, I gotta do a thing. So if y'all could show yourselves out now, that doesn't even finish the sentence.
Yes, I do believe we will see ourselves out. He texts Juno. Talk to you later? ? Going to walk Gus out.
I don't think she answers.
Yes. He puts the phone away, and he will pat Gus on the shoulder. Gus, why don't we go have a nice drink? How's that sound?
Yeah.
And he will walk with Gus out to head over to the psychopomp.
Okay. Bit of a somber note. However, any other scenes in the meantime before we dive into the future?
I mean, I think at some point Max would try and find Juno if she's in a room with the door closed, would just kind of knock, see if she answers.
She doesn't say anything, but there's definitely like a light on.
Based on previous experience, is that enough of a sign for Max to go in, or?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep, so. That, how you doing?
I don't know. How are you doing?
Still processing. Like, on the one hand, I get why he didn't tell us, because we all would have, tried to go into the jungle with him to help. But it's also kind of fucked that he didn't tell us.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to the cemetery? I mean, maybe not now, maybe tomorrow, but
Yeah. I don't know, after all this time, I just can't really think of Sam in a coffin.
yeah. But I don't know, I guess now we know that, you're not just out in the jungle, in the wilds.
I don't know. I kind of got used to the thought after a while. Going back to the earth and all that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Might not be too late to go the cremation route. Either put them on the mantle or return to the earth.
I don't think I'm equipped to make that decision right now.
Right? Yeah. Fair. Absolutely. But I do think it is ultimately going to be your decision to make. That's not typically the kind of conversation that, parent and child have together. Maybe you two discussed it at some point, but
Kind of.
well, we waited this long. I mean, didn't even realize we were waiting, I guess, but there's no rush.
Don't be too hard on Gus, okay?
Yeah, I think I'll get there. It's just, couldn't have even preempted it with like hey, Max, Juno, I've got something to tell you.
He's always been kind of an ask for forgiveness guy.
Sure got a lot of those around, don't we?
Yeah, it's kind of all of them, isn't it?
Yeah. But we balance them out. And, let me tell you, I've been keeping a mental tally. You're well past due to do something reckless and impulsive. if you want.
Me and Leah went to a champagne bar. Does that count?
I was thinking a little bit more than that. Like the kind of thing that. Okay, maybe this is a fun brainstorming session. What could we come up with that you could do that would surprise even Leah and make her go, what the fuck?
Most of the things on that list I'm probably not comfortable discussing with you.
Fair. But,
I'm sure we could think of something.
yeah. You're certainly due being able to cut loose.
Yeah. We'll see.
It's not actually all that late yet, so I was gonna go make some dinner if you want some.
Yeah, okay. We could watch the Bake Off.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay.
I'll say I had to restrain myself from saying, I hear it's Mexico week this week. Because that was how much of a travesty.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, lordy.
What was that one? It's a cobbler, but I gave up halfway. I had a breakdown.
I started baking, had a breakdown. Bon appetit.
Oh, we have to wrap up. But I will say this.
Oh, can I give a post-credit stinger
It,
of like right before we go to this?
sure.
Like right before we cut to the to be continued scene, there's like a quick like scene wipe of you see Chauncey pretty much taking all the clothes out of Sandy's closet and then putting in new clothes, but really they're just dry clean clothes, and he looks at the camera like,
Excellent.
Chauncey's a good boy.
Chauncey is the best of us.
Let him dip his hat.
Let him dip his hat.
tip his hat, that's all.
Max and Juno, make some dinner. You have a beer. You watch some Great Bears Bake Off. And about halfway through, right before the main judging begins,
It just doesn't look anything like Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, I mean, were they... If you look at a different angle, maybe they're just not giving us good camera shots.
Maybe, but I feel like if it doesn't look like them straight on, you've kind of failed. I don't
Yeah.
know. Why are they trying to make people... This one's weird. This seems like setting them up for failure a little bit.
God.
I bet it
yeah,
tastes
but
good.
Juno, you got a phone call.
Oh, shit. Hello?
Hi, is this Juno?
Yeah, this is Juno.
Hi, sorry, this is a little, weird and roundabout, I'm sure. I got your information from, from the city council.
Okay.
You may not remember me. This is Sawyer. I'm
You work with the mayor.
I worked with the mayor. Yes.
Yeah, no, I remember you from the farm opening.
They, even over the phone, sigh very deeply. Yeah.
Is everything okay?
No. No. It's not. But that's not why I called. Exactly. I need your help.
Okay. Well, what's going on?
I need you to stop the king.
From doing what?
Wow, this is gonna sound really dramatic, but from destroying the world.
Okay. Sawyer, did something happen to the mayor?
No.
Okay.
No, she's in on it.
Okay. Tell you what. Why don't you come over and we can talk?
I'll text you a public place. I'm a little don't mind me for being a little paranoid right now. I'll text you an address, and maybe we meet there in an hour or so.
Yeah, okay.
Great.
I'll be there.
Thanks.
Of course.
And they hang up.
I'm
And that's
assuming
where we'll
I-
end the session this evening.
Oh. I was gonna say, Gus turns to Sandy very drunkenly. It doesn't even look like Freddie Mercury.
It doesn't look like Freddie Mercury. It looks like fucking Paul Stanley anyway.
I feel like they're just setting them up to fail at this point.
It really, you say make a kid look like fucking Freddie Mercury. You don't even out of it. You have a fucking parfaits about his fucking teeth.
Look at that. That's Ringo Starr. That's not Freddie.
He's not even trying.
Third stinger. We're done.
But then, no.
Leah. It doesn't even look like Freddie
Marvel
Mercury.
movies at this point are like, guys, seriously, guys, we gotta stop. No.
It's getting real Return of the King here.
17 different endings.
Oh my god. Alrighty.
Good thing we ate dinner first, Max. We got somewhere to be.
Yep.
Looks like they'll have to take this dinner to go.
Oh, thank you so much.
Wait, I want to do another stinger.
God damn it. I remember this time at the end of a session.
Yeah.
Keeper will ask the following questions. Did we conclude the current mystery?
No.
We absolutely did not.
Started one.
Yeah.
We are beginning one.
Guys, I'm worried about Sawyer.
Guys, I think Sawyer really doesn't like us.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Nope.
Unknown.
No.
Well, so y'all did stop Leah from whatever Leah was about to do.
Could have been worse. Could have been the worst part.
That's true.
I'll allow that. I will allow that.
Y'all are
Absolutely.
welcome.
What?
For you putting somebody in danger so we get our XP.
I'm gonna freaking end you.
Did we learn something new or important about the world?
Yeah, Leah's a butt.
You knew that already.
That's the last question.
Ring does the clairvoyance thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
And
learned
that there are
we
7
learned there are
things.
7. Yeah, we learned that there are 7 items. We gotta find the 7 Dragon Balls.
Hey, we learned some shit about the Fae King, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
I did.
yeah.
Allegedly. We'll see. Yeah, absolutely.
I learned some rumors and scandal.
Scandals.
Scandal.
I was so terrified that Sawyer was gonna be like, they killed the mayor.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Yeah, lead us a big.
You knew that already. I'm
You did
sorry,
know
I
that
can't
already.
give you
That's
that.
true.
We all
already
knew this.
that. Yeah.
I thought maybe she'd learned something. How about Leah hadn't learned shit?
No, we also
Listen,
knew that.
Damn it.
Change happens slowly, incrementally.
So 21.
Gus doesn't know how to break news to people.
Oh my god,
Oh my
RJ.
Oh, yeah, that one,
RJ.
rough, buddy.
Oh,
Rough.
RJ, I was chef kissing that, and also my insides were folding in on themselves.
I'll give you that one too. You know
I
what?
didn't think about
will.
till after the fact. I should have asked to act under pressure that Leah read Gus's mind as Gus was about to say that and could have been like, no. Bad.
Would she have? Would she actually have intervened?
Oh, for that? Yeah, that would have. Leah 100% knew this was not the time or the place to say that.
That's beautiful.
But it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting. All right, that's 3. Also, take 2 experience.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Being people is hard.
What?
Peopling is hard.
Being a person is hard.
Okay.
Being a
Being
person.
people's are. That's what I thought you
Being
said.
Yep, very difficult. All right, let's go around. Tell us once more who you are and give us a star, a wish, and a bond point for a fellow player. We shall start with Val.
Okay. I will. I'll give my star to Wally/Sandy for the JoJo Zawoldo
I am
moment.
totally saying that and adding it to my sound deck.
Yeah. Oh my god. So that's my star. That was awesome. I love that. My bond, I think, is gonna go to. Boy, this is a tough one. I'm gonna give it to Max. Because we had our little psychic moment and got to got to help with that. And my wish is going to be I just want to touch all the things together and see what they do, y'all. I want to know so bad. I want to do the thing. I want to see what they do. I want to push the button.
Push the button.
Savvy asked during the game if it was me or Leah that wanted to do that, and I said it was both because I really want to see. Can't put a button in front of me and not want me to push it.
Yeah, but the follow-up to that was you saying Leah's trying to move the plot along, and me saying Leah's the whole reason we have to have another conversation about this and not move the plot along.
If it had worked, we would have known something.
You said to our faces, you can stop me.
Listen, I like my drone idea.
I
The
do
drone
kind
idea
of like the drone
is pretty
idea.
great.
Me, Savvy really liked the drone idea.
I'm just
Oh,
imagining
man.
some seagulls would swoop in and fuck it up.
So what we do?
It's fine. Those things are impossible to kill.
That does bring us to my star for Leah. Well, one, Leah not remembering anything at all at the beginning and just being like, "What? That didn't happen." Oh wait, it did. Well, why would I know that? Oh, I should know that. That was brilliant. But also all of Leah's ideas for putting everything together. We'll take a bucket and then we'll throw it on
To get one of those Home Depot
a
buckets.
drone.
That shit stands up to
Right?
anything.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Brilliant. Just brilliance. Thank you for that, Val. Anything else for you?
No, that's me. I apologize.
Apologize for nothing.
I apologize.
Awesome. Thank you. Savvy's up next.
That's me. My star is gonna go to RJ. For just taking the I went and got Sam bought grenade and just throwing it into the room. because it's interesting and it's a super Gus choice. And I think it's fun. And I like that kind of drama. And I think it's well done. And Gus saying he doesn't know how to bring it up organically. Fair. You know? Totally fair. But I enjoyed that a lot. I think it's fun. My wish is I want to once like Max and Juno do it. RJ's doing you doing experiments down there?
When I get to my turn, I have the wish ready.
Are you spirit bombing? Are you spirit bombing? Are you charging the game?
My wish is
Charge it up, go.
and we're all standing on Shamorons. My wish is once Juno and Max sort of process the situation and talk to Gus about anything, Juno would like to do some kind of like because they probably did like a memorial or something when they died, but would like to do like another one, but more like not like a sad like memorial, like a wake, kind of like a more like a celebration of life and sort of like returning to the island. Juno would have ideas about that, but I think that would be nice.
I love that. Proper wake. Who's your bond going to?
Max.
Max.
Yeah, it's gotta, I think.
Bless him.
Yeah, they haven't had to process some heavy shit together in a while, so.
Yeah. Oh. My star for Juno this evening was Sandy going through that whole like pumping themselves up process, laying out this just heartwarming question, and Juno just going, okay.
It's like as if she tries to talk at length about any emotion, she'll cry.
It was
She doesn't like to cry in
just-
front of people.
It was beautifully done and hysterical and heartwarming all at the same time, and I died. It was great. So
She's okay with it.
thank you. For
She so rarely is okay with things.
that. Oh, I love it. Anything else for you, Savvy?
Thank you for the game.
Thank you
Told you
for
guys
the
I was
game.
gonna keep doing it.
Awesome. Alex.
Oh gosh. I think my star is gonna go to Val and Leah for trying to touch the dagger to the thing, and like partially the juxtaposition of being like, hey Max, I'm gonna help you have a psychic vision, okay? We're gonna get through this together. And then like, oh, and while you are like unconscious and can't defend yourself, let me also try this weird magic shit. But that, and then leading into the whole time stop scene, that was just all good. My wish. Damn it, y'all! I spent like most of the rest of the session looking at our good old friend thesaurus.com trying to find a synonym for artifact or something that I could put a cold or a snow pun into. I'm still coming up blank. So that
We'll
is gonna
workshop it. We'll workshop it. Yeah.
that is
yeah,
gonna be bugging me for a while. And then my bond is I'm torn between reciprocating with Juno, or my first instinct was for Sandy for the slapping the shit out of him in their heart to heart earlier. So I do think I am gonna give it to Sandy for that one.
Nice.
And then dad joke.
Yes, dad joke.
Okay, because we've been talking a lot about cold stuff. Here's one.
Mhm.
Scientists have discovered a new type of polar bear. It can live in both the North and South Poles, is prone to extreme mood swings, and has shown interest in other bears of multiple genders. It's a bipolar bear.
Just at me next time.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
Also, I do apologize if that joke was in any way insensitive to those with bipolar disorder, but
We're good. My star for Max this evening was both smacking Sandy, which was just, I mean, come on. I mean, I had to. But also, I would like you to spend those 5 lives with her. I died. It was really good. I think you got an entirely all caps "aw" in the chat from Savvy on that one, actually. So yeah, I think we all would agree. So thank you. Anything else for you, Alex?
nope, that's it.
Sorry, I was doing a bit, but also our food got delivered.
Perfect. RJ.
Hey everybody, RJustice282, Twitter, Twitch, hell yeah. Stars and wishes. Fuck, there's a lot of stars to go around. Sorry, it's hard to choose. Can I give a group collective star for everyone being amazing?
If you had to choose.
Yes, you may.
I'll also give you a star, Sid, for that reaction to the I don't know how to bring things up organically bomb. I saw you like fold back in your seat like you were the one getting sucker punched.
That's your fucking star, dude. Like,
Contact anxiety.
Holy shit. That was a sucker punch to the proverbial solar plexus, but my internal emotional solar plexus.
That hand thing I was doing was me thinking of the logistics of 7 drones colliding.
Brilliant.
But also my wish is for Leah to push the red button. Eventually, that Leah gets the honor to push the red button.
We gotta let her touch at least one thing to another thing.
It's
She'll be
true.
so disappointed.
yeah.
Yep. Bond. I'm gonna give it to Juno.
That makes sense. I love it.
Guess what, baby?
What?
3 in a row, that's plus 4.
Perfect.
Oh my
timing.
God.
Let's go, Savvy with the perfect timing bond.
Chaining these together.
Oh, we call that a hat trick
Man.
in the business.
And it's Savvy with the hat
Wow.
trick!
I'm
love it.
gonna get my last luck point back. I'm back at
Yeah,
7.
Must be nice!
You'll get there, Gus. You'll get there.
Eventually.
Eventually.
We gotta talk about a scene.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all do. Yeah, you heard my fucking star. God damn it, I'm still sweating after that. Anything else from
It
you,
made me
RJ?
sweaty in real life.
Same. God.
I love you all dearly. I say this every week, but it bears
We love you
repeating.
too. Thank you, RJ. Last but not least, Wally.
Sup? It's me, Wally. You can find me on Twitter at WALE, cute little Disney robot. My stars and wishes. My stars, fucking. There was a lot this week. There was so many stars this week, and it's really hard for me to choose one. So I'm just gonna name each one of you. Val, your star, the way you reacted to the way Leah was just sticking to her guns was so fucking great. I love that even though like she's trying her best to improve herself, but she will stick to her ideals no matter what. And I loved it so much. And just that moment of like Sandy and Leah going, we don't go to Jersey because if we commit crimes there, it's not fun. That also was great. Juno, everything. Max, just the scene between Sandy and Max, that line of I want you to spend those last 5 lives with her was just ripped my heart out. Fucking Gus, God damn it. Just like, oh God, that was so great. Just like farted and left the room. My wish is my wish is that I really want I want to have that memorial service for Sam. Like I really want to see like how Juno like processes this. Like after what Gus said. I really want to see that cuz I feel like that's like gonna be a big thing for her. My bond, I am giving it to Max. I am just giving it to Max because just everything about that was just wonderful. That's me.
Awesome. And okay, we already talked about the lovely scene with Juno and everything else tonight, but you just pull fucking like NPC options out of your ass. Like, you're gonna go talk to who the fuck is the primordial slime? Who is that?
I'm gonna discuss
That's
that
actually
with you.
just Wally's self-insert in
That's myself.
this world.
Thank you. Thank you, Alex, for recognizing game. But I will talk to you about that later.
I guess we've got to create the primordial slime and these elementals and shit. Okay. No, I love it. It's amazing. Never ending source of pool to take stuff from.
It's like you can tell I like playing characters I can just make random NPCs with.
Just a little bit, maybe. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. As always, thank you to my amazing cast. I love you guys dearly. I just sit here and eat Hot Pockets and watch my favorite TV show every Thursday, so this is great. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you're live with us in chat, if you're watching us on VOD, check out everything else we got going on if you liked this too. If you didn't like it, well, you know what? We're not everyone's cup of tea, but we're most people's. But yeah, for real though, we make a lot of really cool stuff, if I may say so myself, so definitely check it out. We shall see you here in 1 week, and we will hopefully see you tomorrow, 10 o'clock Eastern, for our Red Jenny Dragon Age TTRPG. Come check that out. But until next time, good game and good night, Internet.